has come to save us from our sins. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. That Jesus Christ is born.
All right, we back. And our top story for today is Lady Ballers, a film that's absolute garbage. Let me say, first of all, and I'll be hopefully more pointed in this section. My concern is not a freedom of speech. I believe that Ben Shapiro, Matt Walsh, all the folks that are over there at the Daily Wire should make whatever content they want to make. My concern is not a freedom of speech. In fact, I encourage freedom of speech with regards to some of these things, because in content creation, especially when you are the ones who get to determine what it is that you create, your creation shows something about your heart. It shows people what you really think about certain issues. And when you're in a position like the Daily Wire is, where you have a lot of cultural sway and a lot of cultural influence, and you're driving a lot of minds, driving a lot of dollars, driving a lot of emphasis and impulse, you get a chance to create what it is that you want to create. You're not bound by some external force that is making you do what it is that you're doing in the creative format. That stifles creation. And so I believe that in a good effort, unhindered and unhinged to corporate America or any of the agenda that's out there, they created this movie in, I will say, good faith, in the sense that I think this is what they wanted to actually create. I think that there were eyes that viewed this. I think there were producers that viewed this. And I think that they sat around and they laughed when they saw some of the scenes of this movie. And I think that the overall impact of the movie, when they were looking at it, they were saying this is going to be a net positive and a cultural win. The guy that's coming out and talking about this being mind rot may not be all that far from the truth. But I think the point that he made in his criticism was that this is going to be what they hope to be a moneymaker for the Daily Wire. And as much as we would try to make it seem like they are so concerned about culture, so concerned about individuals who are struggling with identity issues and mental health and all these different things, at the end of the day, they want to make some money. And so the film, because it was so over the top, had the essence of, this is not really here to help people. This is here to pick on people. This is here to criticize people. This is here to give some sort of veiled barbs. And there's just a couple of really cringy scenes, profoundly cringy scenes that are in this movie, that I would not recommend for casual viewing, for youth viewing. And I know they gave it a rating was, I think the TV 14 rating. I think it may have been it should have been a little bit higher than that. In some of the ways, it's just grotesque things that they were putting in the movie and ways that they were going about fondling certain things in the movie was completely unhelpful. So here's my critique, and we'll get it from here. My basic question is, what good does this movie actually do? As the critique